Hey guys, today we have a brand new Minimates review. Today we have the Marvel Minimates Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Star-Lord and Ronan. So, this is from the brand new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which is really an odd choice for a movie. But, okay, I mean, we get a whole bunch of completely new characters in Minimate form, which, hey, I'm not going to complain. Packaging-wise, it's really nice purple with some stars and then some astral signs with blue. It's really cool. It's all spacey. Star-Lord, Ronan. Star-Lord and Ronan. You can see the team on the top, which is really nice. And then Star-Lord and Ronan. And on the back, we only have 3 packs this time, and we have the Sakaar Trooper, Yondu, Drax, Star-Lord, Ronan, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot. Kind of a shame we only get 3 packs because I'm pretty sure we could have gotten another one out. Maybe have the Collector and something. Anyway, let's begin. Star-Lord. Calling himself Star-Lord, the human adventurer and fortune seeker named Peter Jason Quill is being hunted after stealing a mysterious orb. Ronan. A powerful villain with ambitions that threaten the entire universe, Ronan hunts Star-Lord in order to claim the orb and its power for himself. First up, we have Star-Lord. Oh wait, Star-Lord. So here we have Star-Lord, the sort of main central protagonist of Guardians of the Galaxy. Played by Chris Pratt in the movie, who also was Emmett in the Lego movie. So that's cool. Here's the human character in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's all I really have to say. I mean, he's just the basic central point of the movie. He's got an orb, which is obviously one of the Infinity Stones. And he's on the chase from Ronan. And then they make the Guardians of the Galaxy. The end. Roll credits. Just gave you the synopsis of the movie. Detail-wise, Star-Lord is in this really cool red jacket. It's a lot different from most of the designs in the comics we've seen until now, because now in the comics he has this design. So anyway, it's pretty cool. It's one big solid piece with some nice strap detailing on it, some incisions, really cool, shoulder pad, very nice, some more detailing. It's got gloves, which are pretty cool, shoulder detailing, an emblem on his torso, and then another glove with a gauntlet on it. He has a little satchel, which is pretty cool, and it's molded onto the jacket, so you can't take it off. He's got new boots that have little jet thrusters on them. Cool. Hairpiece is not a new piece. It's a reuse of Age of Ultron Nick Fury. But other than that, it's pretty good. And then we look at the face. And this is where we get a little weird. Now, the face on its own is pretty decent. It's just kind of a generic smirk look. But if you look, his facial hair is a little odd. It's not that dark of a color, so it kind of blends in with its face, but you can still make it out. It's not bad, it just kind of looks like smeared on Cheetos, if that makes any sense. I feel like if it was a darker color, that would have been a lot better. But hey, I'm not complaining because I'm not going to see this face often. And we'll get to that in a minute. Other than that, nothing else. And then underneath the figure, we have a little surprise. Nothing! Just some belt detailing. Which you will probably never see. So, oh well. Articulation-wise, Star-Lord can sort of do most of the normal Minimate things. He's really prohibited at the legs. Can't really move at the knees since this giant coat piece. And the head really can't move up and down that much. Articulation-wise, comes with a display stand. As well as, thankfully enough, his helmet. And it's a really nice piece. It's mostly silver. You can see his hair. The little back piece. This is very nice. 2 big glowing red eyes. Pumps. Just very cool. And that's what I am probably going to pose him definitely with. He looks a lot better like this. It's a lot cooler, too. Since you have just this human dude just standing around, giving him the mask makes him stand out a lot better. And I really like it. You throw on the mask and this figure is super cool. And then you give him his guns, which are these silver blasters. Actually, what's really weird is that these look kind of like the plasma pistols from Halo. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one who sees that resemblance, but hey, I think they look like them, and that's really cool. And since he comes with two, he can dual wield them. They are a little loose in his hands. I mean, they can just flop out really easily, like that. But I'm sure it won't be a big issue because they do fit well in his hands. It's just something you need to watch out for. They don't just stick there. They can fall off a little easily. And then finally, we have a headset and a cassette player. Cool. This is a reuse of the one from the Back to the Future 25th Anniversary box set. And what you do is you just kind of plop it on his ears, which I can never do correctly on the original piece. So I don't know if you're supposed to do it with the Star-Lord mask or the Star-Lord just normal human face, but if you want, you can just flop it on his ears loosely and have him holding it. So let me know if you guys can figure out how to do this properly, because I really can't do it. Overall, for Star-Lord, everything is awesome. Next up we have Ronan. So here we have Ronan the Accuser, who is a member of the Kree Empire. So this is another new character. Actually, incidentally enough, Ronan was also part of the Toys R Us Infinity box set poll, for the comic version at least, who's clad in green. And sadly, he is not part of the box set, so we are getting him with Iron Man in a 2-pack in Toys R Us Wave 19. And that is news that just came out of Comic-Con. So, we are getting a comic version of him, but for now, we just have the movie. Oh well. Like I said, he's a Kree, so he is blue. And he's got this really funky sort of headdress, armor kind of look to him. It's really funky, but I think it's cool. Though there is a big problem with it, we'll get to that later. Detail-wise, like I said, very black, so his detailings don't come out very well, but you can still see them. Some leg detailing, and there's some leg detailing under the skirt piece, if I can get it off. It's not much, but that's it on his legs. His torso, this has kind of got an armored look to it, some zigzags. He's got a little bit of the black detailing on his hands with some more lines on his arm. Pretty good. Same thing on the other side. On the back, he just has some more detailing. And then the face. Pretty good. It's just kind of a generic villain look. In the movie, he's played by Lee Pierce, I think. And he's blue. But then we get to the headpiece. Which, I mean, it looks really nice. It's really cool looking. It's got like this hood with these big shoulders and this long like cape thing. That's sort of like a half cape. It's split. And it does look nice. But the problem is, it's really an inconvenience. Because articulation-wise, Ronan, well, he can't really do much. I mean, he can sort of move at the legs, but just slightly because of the skirt dress thing. His head can't move at all. And his arms, well, when you move them, they just push up on his headpiece. So, you can't really move him at all except at the elbows, because everything else is just gonna force his little headdress up. So that is a big shame. I mean, I would have liked to have a really poseable Ronan, to have a good fight with Star-Lord. But, oh well. That is disappointing, but, I mean, it still looks like a good figure. So, that's the only big disappointment, and it is a really big disappointment. But, oh well. Accessory-wise, the display stand, and his big hammer. which looks really nice. And then he's got a little indentation for him to put his hand right here. And he can hold it. And if you just move it at the elbow, I mean, he can still hold his hammer and do like sort of a hammer swing. Oh well. Overall, Ronan, he looks great, but he can't move. Overall, that was the Marvel Minimates Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Star-Lord and Ronan. Really good 2-pack. I really like Star-Lord. It's got some nice detailing. I love the helmet. Really like his guns. But the actual face for him is just kind of okay. But other than that, it's really solid. Ronan, on the other hand, he looks really cool. It's just, if you try to move him at all, he looks really wonky. This pack is also available in Marvel Minimates Wave 57, which at the moment is not out. So get this at Toys R Us, or get it at a comic shop, doesn't matter. But anyway, don't really have much else to say. I guess this Star-Lord is a good fit if you want a comic Star-Lord, since he's dolled up like this now in the comics. And Ronan is good, like I said, just can't move. And it'll be a good stand-in until we can get a comic Ronan. It's just, if you don't mind, the black costume instead of his normal green outfit. Anyway, I'm just really glad that we have some new Minimates, because the last set that came out was Captain America the Winter Soldier. And that came out in June, and it's almost August. So we've had almost a whole 2 months without some really new Minimates. And that's a little disappointing. But hopefully this is a sign that we're going to get back into the Minimate swing, which I really hope for. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like, and I'll see you later.